Hi, it's 1 minute. It's on this grade 24 here. And I just want to tell you that, who I think, um, well, not I, it's not personally, it's on the website, and I'm just going to tell you about Bruins' rivals versus Vancouver's rivals. On their own website. So Boston Bruins rivals would be different than Vancouver's rivals, and Vancouver's rivals is on a different website than the Bruins rivals. I'm gonna start with Boston Bruins because number 32, Boston's 30th team, two teams rival is the Ducks. Come on, they don't play them very often. 31, they didn't bother putting the last name on it. They just called it the Seattle Hockey Team. 31, Seattle Hockey Team. The Seattle Hockey Team. Like, they don't have a last name. What's up with that? 30, Bruins rivals for 30 is the Kings. And for Bruins fans, their rival of 29 is the Coyotes. And 28, whereas I was not as shocked as being so high with them, it's the Wild. Well, Wild. Because Bruins are not wild. They play the most boringest hockey I know of. But that's the saying, because I am an Avs fan, even though I'm wearing a Hawaii shirt right now. And Hawaii doesn't even have a team. And I'm also wearing a Blue Jays hat. And yes, 27 is the Flames. For the Bruins, it's Rifles. 26 is Winnipeg. 25, I was surprised by this because I am an Avs fan, is Colorado. And 24 is funny because they will use LAS and they'll mark it in bold. They don't mark it in bold, and then they bold the Vegas Golden Knights. Like, lost. What are they? Lost? Where's the Vegas Golden Knights? Are they lost again? Okay, where are they? Are they lost? Okay, and 23 is actually Nashville. 22 is the Devils. 21 is Edmonton. And no, I'm not going to show you it, because I spell Edmonton wrong. And I know I spell it wrong. Okay, but I will show you it later. Nah. I don't want you to say I spell Edmonton wrong. Because I'm trying to make them lose one game. And I hope it is against Arizona. 20 is the Panthers. And 19 is the Islanders for Bruins rivals. And here is it. For Bruins rivals right now at 18 is Vancouver. I do like Vancouver more than I do like Boston. St. Louis is 17th, which I was surprised by that. So the Stanley Cup and everything. And 16 was Dallas. 15 was Sharks. 13 was Detroit, which I used to be a fan of that team. Now they're in like 18. So I was a big Chris Oscar fan. Just like I was a big Patrick Waugh fan. And in 11 is Buffalo, which is the most team I go see is Buffalo. Because I'm in the Toronto area, so. But the suburbs of it. And 13 is Detroit, 12 is Ottawa. That was the best Stanley Cup position there was when Ottawa upset Boston. Everybody was so good. No comment on that series. Remember that squad from that big riot in Vancouver? But Boston didn't do that against Ottawa. And they're even a worse team than Vancouver is. Sorry. That did not sound like it. But Vancouver right now is better than Ottawa. But I hope for Vancouver's sake, if they were to play Ottawa in the Stanley Cup, that'd be awesome. I don't think it's going to happen this year, but that's going to be the next Canadian team that's going to win the Cup. It would probably be Ottawa. I hope Ottawa does more than Vancouver, but Vancouver would have done it. It's okay. 11 is Sabres. 10 is the other team that I cheer for. Number 3 in my rankings. Well, the other team, I started cheering for them after I got the puck. The only puck I had for NHL is the Carolina Hurricanes. I used to have no, not least puck. I had a least puck too, and I had Capitals, and I think the other team was a Ducks puck. I had was it nah, but yeah, I got that from the trainer for the Hurricanes. I like the trainer a lot. And for 9 is the Blue Jackets. I hope to go to the game because I want to see the cannon. I'm very a fan, and I've been to the Detroit Old Arena. I haven't been to the Caesars, but that's my next game. Is that in Ottawa in the Flames? Because the Flames and Ottawa are the cheapest Canadian teams to go see. When you go see a cheap Canadian team, go to Ottawa, go to Calgary. They're the cheapest teams to see. Edmonton's not far off, but they're a little bit more expensive. And Vancouver depends on the year. If they're good, they're pretty cheap. If they're bad, they're pretty expensive. Or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, I say that not as cheap as Florida, but that if you want to go see a game in Canada, go to Ottawa or the Flames. They're the cheapest of the two. And I don't think Ottawa's playing Colorado anymore. They're done for that series, and they don't play Detroit either. You miss out opportunity. But if you want to go see, just don't recommend going against Toronto or Edmonton or Vancouver. Then they get a little bit expensive against Canadian teams. And Buffalo, I guess. And what else did I say? Sabres 11, 10 is Hurricanes. So that's who I was talking about. The Hurricanes, they're my third favorite team. So yeah, that's all I can say about that. 9 is Blue Jackets. Rangers is 8. 7 is Penguins. 6 is Flyers. 5 I was surprised. Bruins rivals are themselves. Bruins are 5 in the rival tank. Yeah, Bruins fans will complain like, "Oh, we win the cup. Oh, we won the cup, but you won the President's Trophy. You lost to damn Florida, who used to be my 4th favorite team, but that's not the case anymore. It's Ottawa now, so." I think Dallas is 5th. After they got Dishing, I think, okay, Dallas coming up. Because Duchesne is my favorite player. And then you got McKinnon and then McCart at my 2nd, 3rd. And then Matthews is my 4th. And Brown, if you had done that, this is my 5th. Yeah. And yeah, so about that, 5 is Bruins. Bruins complain about themselves. You feel like you're talking to Leafs fan. It's Boston. Oh, Boston's gonna choke. Is Boston gonna choke? It feels like it's a whole Leafs thing. And remember, Boston's like second in the market, just behind the Leafs. Not too south of the New York. They're just a little bit more they're a little bit more expensive than New York, but not by much. I think New York's getting up to it. I think New York is still by just a bit, or it's one of the two. And yes, 4 is Capitals, 3 is Canadiens, 2 is Lightning. I get that, and 1 is obvious the Maple Leafs. And yes, and in Vancouver, and that's on StanleyCupTower.com. So if you want to go hear it by there. And then on Bleacher Report it was just the Canadian side of it. Vancouver's rivals are, from a Canadian website, private. 5 is Oilers, 4 is Flames, 3 is Sharks, 2 is Blackhawks, and 1 is Bruins. I was surprised that Blackhawks were second and Bruins were first, because Blackhawks, I don't like the Blackhawks because I was hoping for Boston to win against the Blackhawks. So the whole thing. So I was like, of course Blackhawks, because I was like, they're my 2 least favorite teams, Blackhawks and the Bruins. And when I have been with Montreal or Ottawa knocked them out of the playoffs, it's like, yes, Canadian teams, yes, come on, Canadian teams. But if it's like, and then the Leafs turn, no. If it's Winnipeg and Boston, Winnipeg will win that matchup. No kidding. If Halibuck still around, and if Almar's injured. Because I don't think Salmon's a Stanley Cup goalie. You can say that, but Almar could, if he practiced better, doesn't get hurt all year. Because I don't even know who Boston's third goalie is, because they don't use him as well. And yeah, I was just so down when Blackhawks won that cup in 2013. They won the President's Trophy, they won that cup. Who's the next team that's going to do that? Vancouver? I don't know. And I like Vancouver because they don't complain after a loss, except for the 2011. I know. Oh, let's make a riot. It's just sweet. And it's like the Raptors who win the Stanley Cup. Oh, we won. Let's make a riot. Okay. That's why I live in the suburbs. I am not gonna go in the city. If I want to go in the city, I moved to Prince Edward Island, who doesn't have an even team, or Rhode Island. If I want to go in the USA. Yeah, if there's a team in the, Canada, make it East Coast. I know the time, some will be Liberia games, because they end their games earlier. And if I say there's a team in the I say Maryland or Maine, one of the two. There was going to be 34 teams. I would say Maine or Maryland. Something in the East Coast that don't have a lot of action to hockey. And remember, Baltimore is very popular, and they have a great baseball team. Yeah, maybe there, or, yeah. So Optimus Grade 24 is out. I don't want to listen to 15 minutes, so I'm gonna end it here. And yes, thank you, and bye-bye. And yes, bye-bye.